Cool, I'm excited. Why did I do that?
Ooh, that's a good way to end the goddamn
Hell yeah.
episode.
Welcome to episode 4. Yeah, last one was with Patty. Had a good time talking about food, and his Subway story was so funny. But the dude's name was Bruh. I literally lost it. But yeah, episode 4 of the SmashCast. Will's back.
What up? I do season my chicken too.
Okay. We got some white people who season their chicken. Let's go. All right, let's get into our first game here. So I guess you want to talk about so what were you up to last last week, the last 2 weeks or so? Because we haven't talked much, and I know you've been busy. You had some friends over, which is why it was just me and Patty last time. We didn't have Will. So, what's the updates? Give us the sauce.
Yes. So I basically went home to visit family for Thanksgiving because that was the whole last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And so I kind of just wanted to spend as much time as I could with them because I don't see them anymore as much. But I am actually going home this weekend again. To spend
and you're going again.
That already happened. Christmas.
Yeah, I'm going to Thanksgiving.
Family.
Thanksgiving 2. Game of the year.
Yeah. So basically, just spend a couple days with family, and then when the weekend came around, like Black Friday, we just started hanging out with friends for the rest of the week, and we actually went to a show in Orlando. Actually, I have a pretty good story of what happened that week.
Okay, sick.
So
wait, yeah. First, I guess if I don't know if it matters too much, but who was there with you?
Okay, so we had Rush and my buddy Clinton. Nobody really knows who they are. Anyone who watches your channel.
Yeah, probably not. They might know Rush.
They're friends of ours. So
yeah. I feel like Rush has been around for at least a couple that were some people now, like the regulars.
So we were all gonna go to the Day to Remember show in Orlando because they had 4 shows at the Orlando House of Blues. You're fucking me up, dude. Jesus.
Okay.
This is what I get for talking.
Keep talking. I'm gonna play the game.
Okay.
He wants.
Okay. Yeah. So they had 4 shows at the Orlando House of Blues.
Wait, at the same spot?
Yeah. 4 days in a row.
Really? Huh.
NIST. That was great. That was a great game. That was
a good first game.
First game is over. So 4 days at the House of Blues, and they had a bunch of friends coming and things like that. And so Saturday, which was the last day for them to play, we I guess we could say we were invited, and I asked if Rush and Clinton could come along because they're 2 of my best friends. And yeah, so we kind of just drove to Orlando and hung out with them, but the whole process of getting there was a lot more complicated than I thought. So I woke up at about 5 a.m. that Saturday morning. I was supposed to pick up my buddy Clinton from the train, which is like 30 minutes from where I live.
Okay.
Or not even. And so so the plan was to pick him up, and then Rush was going to fly in from Canada to Orlando, and then we would just go to the show. But what actually happened was I get a text message at 5 a.m.
Hold on. Something's weird about my overlay. Oh! All right, hold on. Let me fix that. Keep talking.
Yeah. So I get a text at 6 a.m. right when Rush is about to get on his plane, and he texts me. So the flight attendant didn't show up. And I'm like, huh?
What?
Well, his initial text was, yo, and I was like, please don't tell me bad news. And the next text was, flight attendant didn't show up. And I was like, huh?
What does that even mean?
The flight attendant didn't show up to the flight. So I guess they couldn't fly the plane or whatever.
Aren't there usually 6 flight attendants?
Yeah, I guess they needed all of them. Anyways, so that flight got canceled. So I'm like, well, what are we going to do? And he had to buy a last minute flight to Tampa, Florida, which is about an hour and a half away from Orlando, but it was an additional 3 hours from where I live. So
oh geez,
a 2-hour drive turned into a 5-hour trip.
Holy shit.
So it
I was wondering what happened, because I know you were tweeting about you're just I just drove for 5 fucking hours.
Yeah, I was just like, this shouldn't have happened. I should have capitalized on that.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, so it just turned into like a really long day that day. But we actually ended up meeting up with the dudes, and
Yeah, you want to flex
if anyone doesn't know,
those pictures, dude.
I play yeah. I play a WoW with them, World of Warcraft Classic, and
Yeah, what are you guys talking? You just talk about WoW the whole time?
it was like so. I mean, I met Josh's wife. He plays bass in the band. And I met Jeremy's wife, and she plays. She also plays bass in the band. And yeah, I mean, they were all really nice, super nice guys. I got there, and Josh was just like, how are you? He gave me and my friends drinks, like he treated us. Yeah, I mean, I met them, and like super nice. Like I could say a million nice things about them. Just super, hospitable. And yeah, so while I was there, Josh was just hit up their photographer and was like, "Yo, get a picture of us. Like,
hell yeah,
we're boys." And so we
are boys.
Yeah, just me, Josh, and Jeremy.
Yeah.
And but then Josh was like, "Rush, you play too. Come take a picture with us."
You play.
And so we took 2 photos. And in the first one, I was smiling, and the second one, I was like attempting to do it again, but he like took the photo like unexpectedly, and it actually turned out pretty good. I thought it was gonna look a lot worse.
Yeah,
but I'm pretty satisfied with how it came out.
That's super sick, though.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty cool experience for me. But yeah, and he let us kind of just stand side stage.
Yeah,
which is really like cool.
It is really cool.
It was like a completely different experience.
That's awesome.
So yeah, it was just an all around like great time. Like, I mean, I can't wait to go again. I hope they have me back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was my week, and then after the show, we were kind of just buzzing. We were buzzed like the entire night because we had like Jameson and Coke, and they had like at least a dozen bottles of that.
Nice.
Just waiting. I mean, I don't know where they get that from, but yeah, it was just like
the store?
Really, really cool. I mean, I know from the store, but like,
oh, goodbye.
That was a lot.
It just accumulates. Trust me.
Yeah, they brought out some like bangers that they don't normally play.
Oh hell yeah!
Like a Christmas song that.
Oh yeah.
They haven't played in like 7 years. I played that, so that was really.
That's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah, so a couple deep cuts, but. Yeah, all around just a great time. After that, we kind of just went back to my college and we hung out for the whole week. Kind of just
with a date or no,
it was me
yeah, I know.
Rush and Clinton, and we just did nothing but eat food.
I mean, that's how it be when you visit your friends.
Yeah, so there's like a bunch of places, like local places here, and I'm just like, where do you guys want to go? What do you want to do? And they could never make a decision.
Yeah.
It was tough, but that was my whole week. It's definitely one that I will remember. Am I right?
A week to remember. That's a good band. No.
But yeah, no, it was really awesome. Definitely going to remember it for a long time.
Yeah,
but
awesome,
now
man.
I am back. Everyone's gone, and the week is over.
Now we're back to playing SmashCast.
Back to playing Smash and SmashCast. So you had Patty on last week. How did that go?
It was good. He had I mean, if anyone has watched it and is coming over to this one, it was really funny. He's such a funny guy, and he always has like
he's a character, dude.
He definitely, and he has these like he always has these crazy stories, and he's really good at telling them too. Like he knows how to set a story up. And he knows how to tell it, and it's just, it's so funny. Just watch the last episode if you haven't yet, and you too will experience Patty. It's great. Also, obviously, check out his channel if you haven't already. But yeah, other than that, I haven't been doing much. Yeah,
we haven't like hung out a lot. I think tonight was like a really, kind of the first time in a while that we have since they had the Game Awards.
For the Game Awards, yeah. Which was really fun for stream, at least. Like the Game Awards were pretty underwhelming itself, but it was still really fun. We got like you, me, Scott, Sophie, and Cass once she got off work, and we're all just hanging out in the Discord, streaming the Game Awards. And look out for a YouTube video for that too. Probably it's gonna be coming out after this for sure. It's gonna be like some highlights and like some really stupid stuff that we memed on. during the
I
Game
didn't
Awards?
watch the whole thing because I went to go play WoW, but
Wow.
I got a couple things here and there. Let's see what's a few like highlights from the show that we saw.
Well, Smash got Fighting Game of the Year, which was pretty sick.
What was do you know what else was up against it? MK11 probably.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 11, and the rest were kind of like insignificant, really. If at least I didn't really know them. Mortal Kombat 11 was probably the only one that I really recognized. It wasn't any like really big titles. I guess nothing really came out.
Popular game.
Yeah, I guess nothing. Either nothing really came out, or just for some reason they weren't nominated. I think nothing just really came out this year in this cycle. That was that significant. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, all the fighting games that have come out in the past 5 years, they're kind of just like
stick
focusing
around.
on that.
Yeah.
They're just kind of focusing on the content for those games.
Yeah, like Street Fighter 5 has been out for a couple years. Yeah, Tekken.
Yeah.
Isn't Tekken 7 relatively new, if I remember? It might have came out before the end of
but they're
last
still
year.
coming out with a bunch of stuff for it.
Yeah, they still got like
Even if it is old, I know that they're coming out with this character called Leroy.
yeah, I know they got yeah. They all got DLC and stuff coming out for them. But yeah, that was sick. I think the other one, what was I know Death Stranding got a lot of
You're sick.
Death Stranding got like
Death
3
Stranding did
awards.
get a lot of nominations actually.
Not even just nominations, but awards too. They actually won a bunch, but they almost got nominated in like every category. And just seeing that, it made me want to play it more.
the game, right?
Yeah, because I knew I was not gonna play it till like next year, just because I didn't have money to buy a game, and I knew it was gonna be like kind of a big game. But oh brother, Rozu donated me $60 to get it.
Oh, really? So you're
Yeah.
gonna get the game?
Yeah, I was like, yo, somebody
That's
donated
awesome.
me
Thank you, Rozu.
I was shout out Rozu. I was like, yo, somebody donate me 60 so I could so I can play some Death Stranding, like as a joke, for the most part. And then Rozu, like 20 minutes later, he was just like,
I love Rozu.
Death
He's a-
Stranding 2. I just sent it, and it was funny too because Cass was home and I was like, oh yeah, hell yeah, we got $60 and I'm gonna buy Death Stranding. And she's like, don't buy Death Stranding, I bought it for you for Christmas. I was like, fuck.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm probably gonna use that $60 he gave me just to pay him back for PAX once I get paid again, because he bought my ticket.
Yeah. Well, I
and
mean, we
stuff.
still have to talk about PAX.
Yeah. PAX is gonna be really exciting.
Other episode. For
Yep.
that.
Yep. Get ready for that. But yeah, so I'm going to be getting Death Stranding and playing it pretty soon. I'm very excited. I will let you guys know. You guys will be the first to know, obviously, how I feel about the game. I'm probably going to be stubborn about it and say I love it, even if I hate it. Because I'm going to want to like it a lot. I feel like I am going to like it.
From what I've seen,
Obviously, it doesn't look interesting, but like, I really like the worlds that
There's a whole,
Hideo
like, mechanic
Kojima
to it.
sets up.
which is like, so there's a couple things about the game. One is like from what I've heard is like you're kind of just delivering packages the entire time, and there's like a mechanic of like balancing.
Yeah. That's like the
where you
main
kinda
thing
just
that
have to-
people kind of like either know or kind of joke about.
Yeah. And then I think something that's really cool is like the internet aspect of the game. It's like
Really? I don't think I know about that.
there's parts of, so it's like a map of America,
Okay.
and like people online can discover it, and then like it discovers for you
Oh, really?
like different routes and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I think that's really cool. And like after a while, if people aren't, keeping those routes open or exploring them, they kind of go away.
Okay.
So people have to be constantly have to be playing the game.
Yeah. Okay. See, that's
So-
cool. And like he always implements, like online isn't even like is never a big part of a Kojima game, but he makes the online parts of games like really unique. I feel like.
Yeah, it is unique.
Like with
So-
Metal Gear 5, there was like a nuke system where you could like build a base and you could eventually like get nukes to the base by getting a lot of resources and stuff. And that was like a really big achievement. And I think it didn't take, it took, I think it took the player base like either a year or like half a year to get their own, someone to build a nuke. And then when that happens, everyone that was in development of nukes starts
That's
to
awkward.
lose, like you lose your, I don't remember. It was like really weird, but like I don't even know how to describe it, but it's different and it's just neat. I don't know how else to describe it. And I don't know. I'm just even with all the like, I wouldn't even say they're bad things, but people say they're bad things about the game where it's like boring and like nothing happens. I really
Metal Gear 5?
no, Death Stranding.
Right.
I'm.
But you're saying there's nukes in Death Stranding?
No. I was talking about Metal Gear 5,
Okay.
but I'm talking about.
Played any of the Metal Gear games actually.
Oh.
What have I been doing with my life?
Yeah, you should try them out.
yeah.
Like, I think that's the only reason I'd be that I'm this excited for Death Stranding, because I played like 3 through 5, kind of like the games with the most meat for the most part, and then and I think that's the only reason I'm excited for Death Stranding is because I really like Kojima's work. It's just like
the director. Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy how good he does things, like how well made his things. And it shows too in a way because of how many freaking things he was nominated for in Game Awards and won.
Yeah, it might
it's
have
like
been deserved.
Even if the gameplay itself, it's like you can tell the game wasn't specific. Like, obviously they can try to make the game fun, but that wasn't the main goal, I guess, which sounds shitty, but it's like it's more about building a world and having like almost like a cinematic piece versus like an arcade game.
Yeah, I think the Monster Energy drinks and the what else was it in the game they have?
Oh, I have no idea. I've literally I've kind of kept away from looking at anything in the game because I want to
like
just
Monster Energy drinks in the game or something. Like,
yeah,
crazy like that. But yeah, there's a couple funny things. There's always Easter eggs that I think he likes to put into his games.
yeah.
So yeah, it was kind of deserving of the nominations. Did they win awards? I don't remember you said that.
Yeah. He won like three or four.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think he got sound design or like soundtrack or something.
He did have a good soundtrack.
Like creative, some other creative direction type stuff, and like one other one. Like I think actually Mads Mikkelsen won one for like actor in a game. Like that type of thing. Like, it was funny for that section. There's like you know, like whoever did the voice and whatever, or like acting for like Gears 5, like the main character in that, and then it was Mads Mikkelsen from Death Stranding, and then also Norman Reedus from Death Stranding. Both of them were not nominated in that category, but Mads Mikkelsen got it. And like, just from what I've seen in just the cutscenes and like the acting and stuff that Hideo Kojima always retweets on Twitter, I can see that. Like, his stuff looks like he looks like menacing in that game, and it's like, it's crazy. Fuck. I did all of that just to land on ledge.
I just waited for that awkward pause, and I was like, all right.
Just like,
oh. So, I guess enough about Death Stranding right now.
Yeah. I could talk about like Hideo Kojima stuff like all fucking day.
About the Game Awards that did win. And, okay, so Activision did win a lot of awards as well.
What else did they win besides, I know sound design for Call of Duty, which is absolute garbage.
Sekiro was their award as well.
Oh,
for Game
they're Activision?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, Sekiro definitely deserved it. Sekiro, I was really stoked about that. None of the other games were like, it was like, nah, not really.
I enjoyed that game a lot. I love the director for that game. He's working on a game called Elden Ring, which is going to be awesome. He's working with George R.R. Martin.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
Who worked on Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot about it, but I know who's like working on it, and it sounds really cool.
It's going to be way more. Well, I mean, the thing with his games, I don't know the director's name right off the top of my head.
What else has he done?
Dark Souls.
Oh, just like FromSoft guy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Demon Souls, Dark Souls. Yeah. That whole.
Okay.
So yeah, he has a lot of credibility for his name. Like, you just know that Elden Ring's going to be a good game. Yeah,
because like even though I think the cool thing about Dark Souls 2 and something I really like about the series is that the story isn't really, you're not sitting through cutscenes all the time. Yeah. The story is in the surroundings, and you can find a lot about the game and the world if you look into it, like descriptions. Yeah, if you pay attention to like descriptions and dialogue and stuff. Otherwise, it's like, you could just play the game and like, oh shit, this is hard. Like, this is a really cool game, which is the general experience, I feel like. But it's really interesting. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos of people oh, of people like compiling all of the evidence for like the story and stuff and putting it into a video. And there, like, I forget what the guy's name is, That's Videos or something. He does like, he'll like do panning shots of like areas, and he'll just talk about like the lore and just the story, and it is really interesting. And I really like that about the Souls games.
They have a lot of story, and I think the Elden Ring game that's going to come out, they're probably going to talk about it more next year if PlayStation decides to continue its like state of play thing. But I think they're going to be back at E3.
Yeah, hopefully.
That's just a theory.
That'd be sick.
We're definitely going to see more about it next year. And I think that's going to have a lot of story to it because George R. R. Martin is a storyteller.
Is a writer. Yeah.
So there's going to be a lot to it with both of them working on it. I'm expecting good things. Mm-hmm. Let's hope that I don't look back at this.
Yeah, hopefully it's
in a year from now. I'm like, you know,
damn it. But, that's and I've started Code Vein recently.
Oh yeah.
And that's
anime
like
Dark Souls.
Yeah, it's like almost you know, saying about how like
similar is it?
The story isn't like thrown at your face and all that stuff, right? Code Vein, because it's quite literally, if you grab Dark Souls, like the way it runs, like, you know, you have Estus flasks, you have like Titanite shards and stuff to upgrade your materials. You have like the only big difference between kind of how you play the core part of the game is that you get like a teammate through the whole thing. You can pick somebody to kind of run it with.
That's actually kind of cool.
It definitely makes it less difficult.
Hard.
You can run it by yourself, but apparently it's really hard like that. But it's so. Think Dark Souls, but then you add obviously the anime, both in looks and in the way the story is going. You get a lot of cutscenes. You have a lot of like getting behind the characters and stuff. It's like, instead of the way Dark Souls normally does it, like they're just like, you kind of have to sit through a lot of cutscenes in order to progress, which you obviously can skip. But it's like, it's my first time. I was like, I wish there was less, almost.
Less cutscenes.
Yeah, I wish there was less. Like, it sounds dumb, but
it's
like
an RPG.
It's an RPG. It's Dark Souls if you turn it into an anime. There's a lot of cutscenes. There's characters with like, they spend a lot of time trying to kind of implement them into the world and stuff, instead of it just like kind of being the way it is in a regular Dark Souls game.
Right.
So it's good, and it's really fun, and I can't wait to finish it.
That came out so fast.
But that's been my only, and it's a dumb thing to complain about because less story, but I just kind of wanted to get in, experience the game, and like kind of beat shit up.
This is a good stock for you, Jesus. So that's a good game. I remember the trailers for that actually.
Yeah, it looks really good, and it plays very well. I really like it. And then what you were gonna say something about Activision.
Activision, right?
Yeah.
So this year, like, they won Sekiro Game of the Year, which is what I think they deserved it.
The main thing, yeah, for sure.
Love that game. We've had so many good moments on that game.
Oh yeah.
I think I've beat it like 3 or 4 times. I can always revisit it.
Yeah, I kind of want to play it again now that it got like Game of the Year, just to kind of revisit it again.
If anyone wants to go look at my Twitch, there's a great clip of me and Wimble and Scott. Kind of just hanging out, and we just kind of mess around. I think that's one of my favorite Twitch moments that I've had.
Yeah, that was such a stupid night. We were just up till 5 a.m. He was playing Sekiro. Me and Scott were in call, and we are just like laughing at literally nothing.
Nothing. Yeah. So I mean, if anyone wants to go check it out,
roll in.
I think it's worth a watch. But yeah, so Activision also won. So they make Call of Duty, and they also won an award for best sound design for Modern Warfare.
Yep.
And I just want to say one thing.
Don't
think what were the other nominations?
Like Cadence of Hyrule and shit.
Okay, yeah.
Cadence of Hyrule, I was like 100%, and I think Death Stranding was also one of them.
Yeah, I think it because the game's so popular and people don't really play anything else, so they're kind of vote for that game.
Gosh.
But if you really play that game, you there's 2 things, which is why I don't think that the award was deserving. One, the footsteps are too loud.
It's fucking horrible.
It's obnoxiously loud. You can hear yourselves footsteps louder than the enemies, and that's just poor. I mean, secondly, when you have
just come from everywhere,
kill streak or aircraft in the air, it is so loud. It is so loud. It's like you're in actual war.
Hey, that's good, right?
I mean, that was, again, if that was our goal, then that was good. But I feel like I have to turn down the volume. Like when I played it for the month, like I played it for a month, and then I was like, I kind of need a way for them to fix this game.
Yeah,
It's not a bad game. I like the core. I like what they were going for, but there's some issues that I'm not okay with. And sound design is definitely one of them. When like there's a kill streak in the area, I feel like I physically have to turn down my volume and be like, all right, is it gone?
Yeah.
Turn it back up. So yeah, that's just a couple of sound design flaws. I will, however, say that they, in terms of customization of like your sound, they did a pretty good job with that. Like there's different EQ modes that they have, which is really cool. I need to stop rolling.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. So I mean, I feel like it was a lot.
It's just it wasn't enough to deserve an award like that.
Yeah.
It's like that's such a. There's so many glaring issues with it that like why how could it be better than all the other games that were on there?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say that they don't put work into their sound. I'm not going to say that, but I just feel like it wasn't deserving.
Yeah.
For those two reasons.
Rolling.
Fucking, I suck. No, I'm just kind of on autopilot. But let's see. We also had the PlayStation State of Play. Have you seen that?
When?
They had it 2 days before the Game Awards.
Really?
That's where they showed
didn't
Resident
hear
Evil
anything about it.
3. They showed Resident Evil 3 Remake, which is coming out next year. And
I've been MIA from that then.
Tsushima, I think they also showed, which is coming out next summer, which is awesome. And they also showed the Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind DLC. And
I have a lot of questions about that.
As a huge, there's two things I need to fix in this game right now. I need to stop rolling into you, and I need to stop fucking air dodging to get back out to the ledge, because I'm playing so predictable. But yeah, back on what I was saying is, so as someone who's been waiting for the game for a really long time, and then playing it and kind of just been like, this game is lacking stuff. Everyone who hates the game or like was too afraid to try it out or just won't go back to it, I think that they're gonna fix it. I truthfully think that they're kind of working on it. They're bringing back a lot of things that fans wanted, which is, spoiler alert, Final Fantasy characters they're bringing back, which I hope it's not just for one cutscene or like a couple of cutscenes. I hope there's more to it. They're bringing the Kingdom Hearts 2 really was famous for their data battles, which is where you go back and you can fight all the organization, and it's harder. It's a lot harder.
Is that was that like the scene with Organization 13 in that area? You think?
Yeah. So you saw all the fights.
Because I was like, why in this, which is supposed to be like after everything, why is Riku like, you're Organization 13? It's like, didn't you guys just get through this fight? I think there's
just going to be like I don't know if it's going to be like an alternate ending, but I just feel like it's going to be an expansion on the ending.
Yeah. Because I mean, it's weird the way everything is placed. I feel like in that trailer, like because they're asking Zigbar about the box, and then they're fighting again.
Oh my God! Die.
they're like, I forget what's his name. The card guy is asking Zigbar.
Luxord. Yeah.
He's asking him about the box.
So I don't really expect a lot of development on the box thing.
Yeah.
I don't really expect anything until the next game.
Yeah, that's probably going to be next game, and that's fine. But I feel like
they're kind of baiting us with that.
Yeah. There's enough questions that are left at the end of 3 to where they can definitely like. They could have made like a whole side game, which like how they have been doing for the rest of the series. Really,
and that's kind of that they're expanding on the DLC.
Yeah.
Instead of having a side game.
Yeah,
I know that
nice.
They're going to have a side game before the next one. They kind of confirmed that already.
Yeah, and like I was saying too before we actually started, it feels.
And I think they already started working on that.
Okay, sick. Yeah, most likely. It feels like, but this feels like it's going to be kind of like a Chain of Memories type thing. The DLC.
Yeah.
It's called Remind, so it's like it's kind of the first thing that comes to mind. But yeah. I don't know. It's gonna be sick. I can't wait. Do you know how much it's gonna be? Like $30 probably?
Yeah, I actually have a picture. So it's going to be $29.99.
Okay.
And a lot of people are actually kind of freaking out about that price when I think it's a pretty reasonable price for what you're getting.
Yeah.
So back in the day when they released final mix versions of the games, which was only available for Japan, people had to pay an extra $60 or like a whole full game price for it again.
Yeah.
Just to get the extra content.
Yeah.
And they're only charging us half the price right now.
Yeah. And it's like, it's not like it's small stuff, really. It's like,
so
it's a
what they
whole other
have in
portion to the game. It doesn't seem like a problem, at least in my opinion.
What they have in it is so it says here $29.99, and you get an additional story which is called Remind, which is like all those cutscenes you saw with Riku.
Yeah.
Like the whole like Guardians of Light thing. You get the limit cut episode and 13 boss battles, which I'm assuming is like what you saw Sora fighting all those.
Yeah.
You get a secret episode and boss battle, and I think that's the Yuzora stuff that you saw at the end of the thing. You get the data greeting feature and slideshow feature, which I think is like what they're doing is they're kind of making it so you can like take pictures and kind of edit them, so you can like change the background and like change what you can put like different things on the characters.
Yeah. To
kind of make it, cool, and then you can just make a slideshow out of that.
Yeah.
They also have the premium menu, which is going to be, oh hell yeah!
Oh, that was my last dog. I didn't even know.
Which is going to be where you can kind of make it so you can one-shot enemies, or you can make it where you can't even use cure. You can like make it harder or easier. And that's
okay.
$30.
Yeah, so I think that seems like a decent amount of content.
That's not even all. There's going to be free DLC they're adding. There's also a $40 version of the DLC, which just comes with a concert video, which I'm not going to get. I mean, I've seen the concert in person. It's great.
Yeah.
If anyone gets a chance and you like the music from the games, you should definitely go.
Yeah.
But they're also adding free DLC, which is a main story update, which is, I guess, what you saw the Luxord and the Zigbar talk that they had.
Yeah.
New abilities. They're adding Oathkeeper and Oblivion, which are the two like fan favorite Keyblades.
Mm-hmm.
And there's something that says here sharing features, which I don't know what that is.
Okay. I have been wanting, like, so when I played KH3 for the first time, the only thing I remembered was KH1 and 2, and I barely remembered it because they were like over 10 years old.
Yeah.
So I didn't play any of the other games. I didn't know who the fuck anybody was in 3 for the most part.
Didn't you watch?
And then afterwards, me and Scott went and watched every single like Kingdom Hearts movie. We watched like Birth by Sleep, literally everything. And so now that I know who everybody is, like I've been wanting to go back to KH3 and kind of play it again and see how everything plays out.
I definitely think you should wait for the DLC.
But yeah. No, this is going to be like my reason to do it.
Yeah. Play the game on critical mode because that's how you're going to unlock the new Keyblade. And then after you do it on critical mode, you can do all the DLC stuff, which is like all the super bosses. You can truthfully spend a couple weeks on stream just like doing that, or maybe a couple days, which is stream content for you.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think you'll enjoy it. So
yeah, I'll have to give it a shot. I'm down for it. The game, honestly, it wasn't until I got to the final boss that I figured out how to parry or block.
That's a huge.
I didn't figure out how to block, not parry.
It's gonna be a huge part. Like I feel like in the boss battles that they're adding, because they're gonna make them harder.
Yeah, the way just from the things that they showed, he was blocking like literally at like a 100 chain attack. It looked like.
Yeah.
He's like, like god dang.
So yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna fix the game
for sure.
And if it does, it might be like one of the best Kingdom Hearts games.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I could see that.
It has potential. Anyways, so that's basically what kind of I'm looking forward to, what I've been doing, and things like that.
Cool. I guess.
I also back. Oh yeah. Don't you want to?
Yeah, get a little Patreon shout outs right in the middle here. So anybody still listening? I have a Patreon, and it's just like $1 a month for everything I do early, including like SmashCast, any music and stuff. I just posted a cover that I had never released on Patreon like the other night. $10 if you want to get shout out. The dealer cover.
Oh right.
I just posted on there. I didn't know how to kind of release it, so I was just like, fuck, I'm screwed. I'm putting it on Patreon right now before I figure that out. But except for the SmashCast, since there's not that many people, I'm just kind of shouting out everyone that's on it right now. So if you want to be shout out in the podcast or at the end of the videos, I have the $10 one, which is a shout out at the end of the videos. So I guess I'll shout out everybody, which is going to be Cass, my girlfriend. Thank you. Heatblaze, the actual homie. Josh, thank you.
Josh.
Jason, also the homie who's just here. Keegan. Fuck Keegan. No. Rozu, who we were just talking about. He was on the first episode, and he gifted me some money so I can play Death Stranding. Scott. You guys all know Scott. Music boy. Scott. Sophie. Girl. Sophie, she's a girl. And that's it. And Will. So, yeah.
What up?
So that's all of our Patreon. So if you'd like to be included, check out the link below for Patreon. Yeah. So I guess what else you wanted to talk about? WoW.
Yes.
I know they added some updates. I've been playing. It didn't seem like it's changed anything since I've been playing, because I'm still getting fucking camped by Horde and it sucks ass.
Yep, buddy. I feel like one thing though is I feel like every time I come on this thing, we're always talking about two things: KH, Kingdom Hearts, and WoW. Every single week.
That's gonna be the name of every single one with Will in it. It's just Kingdom Hearts and WoW. Kingdom Hearts and WoW.
Talk about this episode.
It's like we're 30 minutes into like the next episode. And it's like, so how's WoW?
I forgot to talk about KH. I forgot to talk about WoW.
So sore for Smash, right?
Oh, dude, imagine. A lot of people. One thing we can talk about is a lot of people were expecting a new Smash reveal.
Yeah, I'm bummed there wasn't. Like I already saw it like not coming. Like I don't know why
like
people. I guess
you expected.
Yeah,
you know?
I feel like people just were trying.
They saw it last year and they were like, oh, it's got to happen again.
I think they just wanted to kind of force. I feel like they almost wanted to force it.
Yeah. No,
just like so many people like, hey, if we start talking about it, maybe they'll do it. Some type of shit like that. But it's like, nah.
No, they planned that out for sure.
Yeah. I don't remember what their release schedule was like for the characters. Wasn't it through February?
It's definitely going to be like
2020.
Yeah, we're probably going to get it next month or end of the month, next month, one of the two.
Or I heard people talking about it like it's going to be announced in January and be out in December and then be out in January. I don't remember. I remember.
We can talk about like what our favorite character that was released so far. Mine's Joker.
Joker, as far as everything, the stylization, like, and with everything that it brought with Joker, like the stage is really cool. I really like his just his art style in general, and he's the reason I
really set the tone in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. He's the reason the only reason I played Persona 5. Huh?
He set the stage, truthfully.
Nah, but for sure. But I mean, they've all been really good. I think my favorite
is probably Hero. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I still want to play Dragon Quest 11. I'm probably not going to get around to it till next year. But maybe once I play Dragon Quest 11, that'll change my opinion on it. But I think right now, I could also agree with that. Like, I could see a good reason for him to be added to the game, but I don't have as much of an attachment for him. He was really interesting. Like, the fact that he had, like, spells and stuff and, like, a mana bar. Like, his kit is interesting and cool, but I know the general Smash audience is like, man, Hero, I'm bad. I can't read. Like, I don't have any problem against Hero, playing against him. Goodbye. Oh! I didn't even know you hit me. My little
monkey lap.
But yeah, no, I don't have a problem with Hero, but I think, like, Banjo is obviously, like, a classic. I don't care. The thing is, I don't care about him that much either, because I never played Banjo-Kazooie.
Really?
And yeah, I just never played the games, and I don't know, it's between Hero and Banjo for me, I guess. Like,
a Crash Bandicoot kind of, wave. It was like,
no.
If I were to compare it.
What?
Sorry, Super Mario 64. I am so sorry.
What?
Banjo, right?
I guess.
The games, like, you collected.
Yeah, they were 64. Pieces. They were for the 64.
It was like, if I were to compare it to a game,
it
would be like.
Yeah, I guess.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say Crash.
I was like, Crash was PS1, PS2.
I was trying to compare like genres or styles.
Yeah, I guess Mario 64, if not like even like a 3D version of like Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Like yeah, because I mean DK was like 2D, but it was still like a 2D like platformer run and collect a bunch of stuff. Whoa! What?
I mentioned Mario 64, but do that. I feel like that's a game that's just a timeless game.
It really is. People still play it today, and people still like speed run it, and people just play it to play it.
I feel like that will forever always
it's such
be
a good game.
A great game. Save me, damn it. But yeah, so WoW. You said you were still getting camped in the game.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Which is kind of surprising, but I feel like it's kind of
just assholes.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of stopped a little bit. So what they added this week is Battlegrounds. I mentioned this the last time I was on. And I talked about it a little bit, but there's
supposed to be like an arena place to fight.
Yeah. And I played a little bit today with, you know, my other friends, and
well, I was by myself at SM, just not doing shit.
Awesome. It was really cool. What's up?
Well, I was at SM by myself, not doing shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What level are you?
42.
I mean, you haven't really. 42?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
That's awesome.
I've been fucking playing by myself.
Huh?
Yeah, really. Literally, the rest of XP I had 100,000 of it because I didn't play for a week.
That's so good. I wonder how much I have left.
So like, it's like at this point, I feel like I won't play for a week, then I'll play for 2 days and get 6 levels. It's like instead of playing for the week and getting exhausted.
Like playing, like 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
You just play.
I can play for half of that if I don't play for like a week.
Oh shit.
But yeah, no, I've just been questing like crazy.
That's awesome. I'm actually excited for you guys to hit 60 because now that they've added Battlegrounds, that's something we can do besides doing raid all the time, like just only raid.
Yeah.
So now you have like raid and Battlegrounds, and basically what it is it's like a 10v10 kind of capture the flag thing, and you kind of just like, I mean, honestly, you just battle horde, like.
Yeah.
So
it's
you're
just like a PV. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're a priest. So you're probably going to be with a flag carrier a lot.
Okay.
Unless like.
So it's just like CTF, right?
Yeah. That's
I played it in live servers.
I think live does have a timer though. This one does not. So there's a lot of like our first game lasted an hour.
Jeez.
An hour. So
to just what, get 1 point?
Just get 3. Yeah. Finish the whole game. Okay. We didn't get 1 point until like the 30-minute mark.
Jesus.
So it was rough, and then they're like, "All right, let's do another one." And I was like, "I don't know about that one, Chief."
Damn.
But it was a lot of fun. They're a lot better than I expected, truthfully.
Okay. And what do you do with the honor system in the game?
So the honor system gets you rewards every week, and like based on your amount of honor compared to everybody else.
So like kind of like a ladder system. Yeah.
Yeah. So those higher up get better gear and stuff. It's like an incentive to grind the game.
Yeah.
Which is basically, the
whole game
business model.
Yeah.
So yeah, and you can also when you get these like tickets or whatever that you turn in, and it'll give you additional honor. And so it's just like a whole bunch of incentives, and there's also gear that you can get from it. I haven't looked into that too much yet. But I know that there's like
probably good. I mean, it's got to be good.
It's better than some of the raid gear, truthfully.
Yeah, I feel like it'd have to be. Wow. But yeah, that's cool. I'm excited.
Pretty cool. When you guys hit 60, we're gonna do a lot of that, which I think you'll enjoy.
Yeah, I hope so, because I'm just like trying to get through it right now.
Yeah.
And it sucks because I can't do stuff by myself. They do.
They're like, how are the boys? Like, are they doing good? They're still playing, and I'm like, yeah.
Hell yeah.
And they're like, I can't wait until like we do raid with them and stuff. Like,
I tried to keep it going.
What? I didn't mean to do the second one. But yeah, so I think our guild is actually going to do a second raid group.
Okay.
Because we have like a lot of people in it now. Yeah,
and I saw they were recruiting like earlier today. I was like, bruh.
Yeah. Some people actually got kicked for inactivity.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So they are kicking people, but they're going to start a second raid group, and
I'm excited for that.
It'll kind of give us more of an opportunity to
just kind of be involved, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
So
that's cool.
That's something to look forward to. There's a lot of stuff happening in the future.
Cool. I'm excited. Why did I do that?
Ooh, that's a good way to end the
Hell yeah.
episode.
But yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Channel my Arisen. Ooh.
Shout out Arisen, yeah.
All right, sick. So yeah, cool. I think next time we're going to have most likely we're gonna have Samu. We're gonna get our boy Samu Riley. What's up?
Yeah, let's try to get a guest. I know we have a couple other ideas.
Yeah, we have some people planned. If there's anybody that you guys would want to see, leave it in the comments as well. Otherwise, we have a couple people, at least 2 to 3, that we have planned for the future ones. If not by the end of this year, we'll have them out. Then early next year, January, for sure.
There's one thing before we actually end. That maybe you want to talk about, and that's, are you doing the last Smash tourney?
Yeah, so I completely forgot about it until I was streaming Smash just right before recording this, and someone was like,
let's do one more game.
Yeah. So we do our monthly Smash tournaments for anyone that doesn't know, over on my Twitch. Link down below. We're going to have it. It's usually the second Saturday of every month, and that would have been technically tomorrow, the 14th, but I was like, that's way too soon, and I completely forgot. I didn't make a sign-up page or anything, so it's going to be next Saturday, the 21st. So if you're watching this and you would like to be a part of it, tune in. It's gonna, or just watch it. It's always a lot of fun. We get a bunch of friends together.
Prize?
Yeah, there's sometimes a cash prize.
Oh.
It's the cash prize is just a prize pool based on donations, because I don't have any money. I have nothing to offer to anybody.
Well, you got that $60 Rosie gave you.
Yeah, that's for Death Stranding. That Cass bought me, so it's gonna it's gonna go to getting her something, most likely.
Awesome. No, that's awesome.
But
thank you, Rosie, once again.
Yeah, but yeah, so it's gonna be the 21st. Check out my Twitch. It's gonna be 6 p.m. Central.
I'm getting. Why did I say to play another game?
69. It's gonna be at 6 p.m. Central, so 7 p.m. Eastern, and then 5 p.m. Wait, no, 4 p.m. Pacific. So if anyone wants to tune in, it's gonna be a great time. Donations are heavily appreciated. They will go towards me, Rozu, and the top 3 winners of the tournament. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's going to be the last one of the year. I might do like a highlights reel of like all the anything cool that people do.
Dude.
Like 2019 when we'll live tournaments.
Twitch,
I definitely want to do a separate one, like just Twitch, just top clips or whatever for this year.
Yes.
But I'm definitely going to do one. I want to try and do one for the tournament specifically, because that would be cool. There's some nutty stuff that goes on in the tournament. We have some really good players in.
Like PK and Doc Watts.
PK and Doc Watts specifically.
Yeah. If anyone comes to those tournaments, watch out for those 2.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just a good time. A bunch of friends come in and they cast or they play. So everyone, even if
everyone gets involved in some way.
Yeah, if you're new and you want to get involved in any way, there is a way that we will get you involved. I can hate you.
Right. You didn't even hash, did you?
Yeah, I was, but I guess I was too high. I don't even know what percent I was at.
You're like 100.
Jesus. But yeah, so we got the Smash tournament. We talked about all the new stuff, and the Game Awards show. We talked way too much about my life.
It's all good. All good. Yeah, skip past 15 minutes if you want to. We're at the end. What do you mean? What do I mean? Skip past first 50 minutes. Oh, you're playing another one?
Oh no! Back out.
All right, cool. Thanks for tuning in.
Consecutive wins, Wimble. Good job.
Yeah. Our guest, whoever it may be, Bars. We'll see you next time.
Get ready for it.
Goodbye.
All right. Thanks everybody for watching. I just leave.